Hi, this is Tim Andrews, President and Chief Executive Officer of ASI. I'm here at the ASI San Diego show. We've had a real blockbuster day, and really a blockbuster couple of days. We started yesterday with Education Day. We had hundreds of people going through educational programs, all of which qualified them for credits toward their BASI and MASI certification in the industry. We have over 3,000 people now working toward their certification, both online and in person. And we're really excited about that. A lot of people are very pumped up about being able to get their certification. Last night we had the Counselor Awards at the incredible venue of the San Diego Air and Space Museum. One of my favorite parts of that was there was an F-18 fighter simulation, so I spent some time in there. I finally crashed. You wouldn't want to hire me to fly them, but it was really fun. A lot of people took advantage of that. We had over 350 people at the Counselor Awards. And then we also had planes going over because it's right by the airport. So it made it quite an interesting evening of entertainment and also recognition, because we really spent a lot of time recognizing not only the top 40 distributors and suppliers in our industry, but also recognizing the Person of the Year, Marty Lott, who runs Sanmar and is the founder of Sanmar. Marty started with a few t-shirts and a backpack in his parents' basement and has really built an incredible, powerful business in our industry, as well as Bob Lederer, who received the Marvin Spike Lifetime Achievement Award. And of course, Bob's been in the industry for many, many years. Started his business in about 1980, and certainly Primeline is one of the most respected companies in our industry. So it was a great evening for everybody. Everyone had a good time. I also wanted to talk today about some of the sponsors that we had last night. We had 4 product sponsors. I'm going to show their products in a second. And then we had 2 other companies, Bam Bams, which is ASI 38228, Bam Bams 38228, and AIA, which is ASI 109480, AIA ASI 109480 distributor. So Bam Bams is a great supplier in the industry, and AIA is one of the most well-known distributors. They sponsored some exhibits last night at the San Diego Air and Space Museum, and so we were happy to have them as sponsors of some of the exhibits, the flight simulations that were there, and the space shuttle simulations, and then of course we also had some product sponsors. The first product I want to show today is from Bob Lederer's company, Primeline, ASI 79530, ASI 79530. I love this. This is a flexi vase. They were on all the tables last night at the Counselor Awards, which is a black tie event, made from soft, flexible, shatterproof PVC. Of course, great ability here to imprint in this case, the Counselor logo. The great thing about this is it folds flat for storage, and this pops up when it doesn't have anything inside of it. So it pops flat. It comes with a variety of shapes and sizes. You can choose all sorts of designs. They can even do custom designs if you have a big enough order. And then, of course, they come with envelopes, so you can actually ship these to a customer. So imagine that a realtor or a florist or someone imprints their logo on this. They're flat in an envelope. They mail them off. It goes right in through the postal service, and they get them, pop them out, and they're able to use them for floral. Or you could also even put a little tiny goldfish in there. You could fill it with sand and create some sort of a little sculpture. All sorts of ways to use this flexi vase from Primeline, ASI 79530. Next up are a chef jacket and aprons from ChefWorks. ChefWorks is ASI 44705, ASI 44705. This, of course, is an apron. Great imprint area, great wearable. Many different options. This is called the Bistro Apron. It's poly cotton. There's great soil release, so if you get something on it, of course, which if you're cooking in my kitchen, I always get stuff all over everything. But really great soil release, which is really great for people. Choice of variety of colors, and then there's also a great little patch pocket on the bottom that is there to be able to throw things in, recipes you can pull out, all sorts of things. And then this is a chef jacket, also from ChefWorks, and people that were serving last night were wearing the aprons and the chef jackets. This is a 3/4 sleeve, lightweight chef coat, cloth covered buttons, which is really classy. So the buttons are sort of blend into the cloth, very high end. Comes in 5 different color options, and on one of the pockets, there's a little pocket here for a thermometer. You can put a thermometer in there if someone's really intensely cooking in the kitchen and are checking candy and all sorts of things. Or you can have a Sharpie, so if you want to take notes or write something, this is a great place to just store a couple of items right here on the left sleeve. Again, a variety of colors, 5 different options, and of course there's a great location here for embroidery or a patch or whatever you'd like to do. So I want to thank ChefWorks, which is ASI 44705, for sponsoring last night's Council with products and having those available for the people that were serving last night. Next, I have a sample of the Top 40 Award from our award sponsor, Crystal D. Crystal D is ASI 47759. They are a very consistent and really appreciated sponsor of many of our awards presentations. They do an incredibly good job of creatively looking at ways to really capture the spirit of the award and present it in just the best way possible. So we're really, really want to thank Crystal D. They're very easy to work with. ASI 47759. This happens to be called the Fantasy Award. It's unique, really good angles on the sides, a nice top here, and it's optically perfect crystal. I mean, I'm holding this up and I can see people walking by. This is perfect optic crystal. It's a great weight. This is not a lightweight item at all. Nice and thick. You can see right through it. And a great etching on the back. So it's really a wonderful award. This particular shape and size is called the Fantasy Award. Again, Crystal D, ASI 47759. And finally, what kind of a great event doesn't need a great invitation? And we had a truly elegant invitation for the Counselor Awards last evening. This is from ThinkSpot, ASI 91083. ThinkSpot 91083. They sponsored our invitations last night. This was beautiful. This is a basket weave paper that makes you feel as if it's a really nice heavy leather that's been distressed or sort of embossed or debossed or sort of a combination. And beautiful, beautiful paper, very heavy. Inside is another color that's a contrast when you open it up. And since we were at the San Diego Air and Space Museum, we were able to select a photograph that was a vintage photograph of an airplane, because of course the museum has tremendous numbers of airplanes inside and all sorts of spacecraft. It was a fun place. And this is a custom die cut in the inside that explains the invitation, beautifully printed. Of course, it's on 2 layers, so the paper's inside, lays right inside the heavier paper that really has a look and feel of leather. And then, of course, it came with a response card, and outside had a cello with a card inside for the mailing. So this actually slid in a cello opening envelope. That way people could see it when they received it, and it was really exciting because it looked like it was really an elegant invitation to a high-end party, which of course is what it was. So we want to really thank ThinkSpot, ASI 91083, for putting this really cool Counselor Awards invitation. So this is Tim Andrews reporting from ASI San Diego. Thanks very much for tuning in.